So yesterday we have written the scenarios. This is a file that we have written yesterday. So now we can see I have just copied all the files. This common package, this listener package, these pages, utilities, everything from the previous framework that we have developed earlier. I'm just opening this. You can see. Now we can see we have developed this common, this listener, pages, utilities. I just have not copied this test suite because actual test case written here. And in the BDD, we are not writing test cases. We are writing the feature file and we are writing the code for that feature steps. Okay. In the step definition. So I've just keep this. Apart from this, I have copied everything from the existing project. So you should know how to convert existing project to the BDD framework. Okay. That's why I just copied everything here. Just minimizing. I'm just closing this previous project now. Okay. So this is the one scenario that we have written yesterday. Open Chrome, open, hit URL, and then close browser. Okay. So today, what I'll do, I'll simply write one more scenario which accept multiple inputs. Suppose if you are passing multiple username password, so it should execute test case that much time. Suppose in this case, I'll just provide multiple URLs. Suppose 4-5 URLs. So that same test case, same code will run for 4-5 times. Okay. So for that, actually, we are using the scenario outline. Writing the code here, writing the feature here. First, we don't have to worry about the step definition. We have to write our feature file, and accordingly, we have to write our step definition to code. Okay, so I'll just change some name here. Multiple URLs. Chrome open, hit URL. Okay, then close browser. Okay, so here I will pass instead of scenario. I will use scenario outline here. Okay, and with scenario outline, example keyword is must. So in example, we are going to provide the data. How many URLs we have to open. I will put pipe here. Then this is URL. Okay, so I'll just put it URL here. Complete the pipe. I will give the data now. I'm just copying this pipe. I'll give some few URLs here. I'll just opening some random URLs. I'll just give this at one time. I have written this multiple URLs. So my intention is that this code should open this all the URLs one by one. Okay. So I have to written the code for this, right? So simply I'll go to the script UI test now. I'm deleting existing files. I'm just deleting existing code here. I'll delete this one. Okay. So now I have to create a method for this. So I'll just execute this first. I'll see if I'm getting the method to write a code. Started opening the, okay. It has executed this first test case. I'll just simply ignoring this. I will just put one tag here. So just ignore. I will not put tag here. I will just put one tag here, and I will just include that tag into the runner file. So only this test case will get executed. Smoke runner class. I'll go for tag here is equal to. Okay, now as per this runner file, only smoke test, only the smoke tag will be get executed. Where we are seeing this @smoke, that test case, that feature will be get executed only. Okay, so now again I'm executing this. So this will execute only this part, the second line number 10. Okay, so I'm executing this. I'll just open the console now. You can see this step definition got generated here. So I'm just copying the step definition. I'm just pasting it into the step definition package inside one class. Okay, and now how to implement this. Okay, so to implement this, I'm just using the existing method from the previous framework. Okay, so I just copied all the things from previous framework here. So I'll just copy, I will just call the method here. So now I know I have written the driver installation is the best test case here in this class. But suppose if I'm calling this will be called because I have hard coded this here. So I'll simply create one method here. I can create anywhere as per my requirement. I'm just creating it here only. Open URL. Okay, I'll just keep the method name as open URL only, and I'll just pass the URL here as a part of string URL. Okay, and instead of hard coding, I am just passing the URL here. So it's a dynamic now. If I'm calling this method, it will just open the any URL that I'm passing in the method, this open URL method. Okay, so I'm again going to the step definition. Now I will call that method that I have created just now. So base test case, base test case, new base test case. Dot open URL, and in this URL, what I will pass? I will pass this argument 1. Okay, so implementation is done for this. Okay, so this will just open the URL that we have provided. Now I'll execute the code. Before execution, I'll just check the code for this close browser. Okay, so it's a tier down. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. There is no issue. So now this scenario outline, what we'll do, this will execute first for this first data, then close the browser, then open for this second, then close the browser, then open for this third, then close the browser. Like way it will do. Okay. So now executing this, I will just putting the sleep, so you will just understand. Actually, you will see the URL. Actually, there is sleep. That's fine. Yeah, there is a 3-second sleep. So I'm just executing this code now. Just executing using the runner class. Okay. You can see first. Yes, Selenium easy. It has opened 2 more browsers. I have to check why it is open 2 more browsers. Okay. Let me check what happened. So invalid argument saying. I think I have to. I don't have to pass this header here. So let me try it one more time. I'll just closing this browser. I'll re-executing it. Still it is opening to browser. It's not opening the google.com. I think I have written some incorrect URL there. It's a google.com, it's the right one. Still I'll just copy it from the browser.
We need to start it by HTTP.
Yes, that's why I think I missed that part. Copy this, paste it here. Yeah, I missed that HTTP protocol. Okay, still I see the error. What is the error? I think it should be the same error again. The invalid argument. I think it is expecting HTTP there, right? Closing the browser again. Why it is not opening the Google? Let me check the syntax now. I written it here. It should be open. Now we'll just check the code. Open URL. Okay. Now at line number 45, we are getting some error here. 45 this part. I'll put the debug here. And now what given open Chrome? Okay, this is a feature name. Okay, so now I'll again go to the feature. I will put some spaces here. Okay, so now I'll just execute this into debug mode. Go to the runner class, right click, debug as test ng test. Okay, now switch. Okay, now this get URL, I'll just see. Okay, it is picking URLs here at first time. Why so? Let me check. I should not pick URLs here. Or I have to give. Let me put the URLs here. Actually, syntax is this only. Space pipe. Again, I'm executing this in debug mode. Now, what is the URL? Yeah, now it's google.com, right? So pressing F8 now, it has opened a Google here. The last. Again, it's again came to the breakpoint. So we'll check the URL here now. It's now the testingplayground.com. Resuming it. Now it's testingplayground.com. Yes. Then close the browser. Then last URL is Selenium easy. So I'll just resuming that. And the last you can see it's seated Selenium easy. Okay, now I'll execute this feature in the one go. Okay, so I'm just closing this browser. It will close, that's fine. Okay, so now we can see our test case got passed, the feature got passed. So I'll just execute this in one go now. So our syntax should be proper, otherwise it will create this kind of problem. I'm just executing this in the run mode now. Opened, Return the google.com, closing the browser now, going for the second data, the second website, again closing the browser, and then we'll go for the third data. So suppose if you want to execute test case for multiple data, we can use the Selenium outline with the example keyword. You have to remember this. So it can be anything. Suppose if you want to log in for multiple username password, you can apply this same method there. Okay, so this test case got passed. You can see the green here. Okay, so means the feature got passed. This is the scenario outline. Okay, so now I'll go for one more method, which is the suppose I'm just copying this again. We'll go for the data table now. It's a data table. Okay, I'm just removing this smoke from here and I will put it here. So only my new test, new feature, new scenario will get executed. Okay, so I'm just checking the syntax. I have it written in the notepad file here. Okay, so this is, I'll just copying it from here only, so it will not cause any issue. Okay, the syntax for we can see, suppose if you want to log into the URL, but we don't have to provide data here in the line number 23. So we can simply give at just below the step. So we can give the data like this. Okay, so it will just pick this data and execute your test case. So I'll just show you the implementation for this. It is having argument. I just deleting this. I'll just show you how to create this. Otherwise you will get confused again here. Now I am executing this. Every time you have to create a step definition, that file code from the console only. Okay, so you don't have to remember this part. So I'm just copying this everything. You can see we are seeing the data table now here. Data table and argument 1. It's automatically came here. So I'm just reverting the code here. It's the same code. Okay, it's the same code here. Only when we have to fetch the data from this argument 1 from data table, so we have to use this raw method. So you have to remember this raw method, argument.raw. So from raw method return type is list of list. You can see it here. It's a list of list. So simply copy this return type, paste it here, and assign it to some data, assign it to some variable. And when you want to get the data, you have to use this data get 0. So it will simply return this www.google.com. Okay, so this is a data table. Actually, this is again less frequently used. So always we go with this scenario outline or this scenario, this basic one first. Okay, so just you have to you need some understanding on this. That's why I just telling this example of the data table. Okay. Okay, so here I'm not doing any operation here. I'm just printing some data here. Okay, but that I have passed from this feature file. Okay, www.google.com. Okay, so now I'm just executing this. So you'll see this www.google.com printed in the console. Okay, opening the console now. You can see this is printed. So you can simply use this kind of implementation if you want to use data table, and if you want to pass the data at step level, because this is a step, right? This is given as a step, then is a step. If you want to use the data at step level, you can go ahead with this data table. Okay, so now you can see there is a no header. Means we are not here. We have passed a header. It's a URL, and then we have provided the URL list. Okay, so in this case we have not provided any URL header, means header for this table. Okay, so if you want to pass that, we can go ahead and we can just implement the third method, this one. Here it's a similar, only we are passing the header of that table. Okay, but in this case This is a data table. Actually, this is also data table, but we have to use the map here. I'll just show you the implementation for this. So you can see it's again data table, argument 1, same thing. You can see this, compare this part and this part. It's the same. Only we are passing header. That's why we have to use argument as a map. This method we have to use. Again, this is very rarely used. You should remember this syntax. I'm just going inside this as map because you might be get confused why we are using this string.class here. I'm just going inside this as map. So we are just expecting classes here. Means it's a, which type of class we want there. So we need string type of class here. So we are just passing string here, and we are just storing this into this list of map. You can just going inside again. You can see it's a list of map. Okay, here. So this is a list of map here, and I'm just storing it into the one of the variable. And same approach I'm using here, data.get0 and get URL. Here I'm using data.get0 and get0 because there is no header. That's why it's a get0. Now we have header. That's why we are passing get URL. Again, coming back to the picture file, this is a URL. The same name you have to use here in the implementation as well. This URL, it should be matched. So it will just pick the data from this data table. Okay, and for all this scenario, except this scenario outline, we have to use the scenario keyword. And for only scenario outline, whenever we're passing multiple data with example keyword, this is syntax somewhat different. Otherwise, you have to use scenario only. This scenario. Just remember this. This is a I can say it's a data-driven testing in the BDD. So we can pass multiple data and we can execute our test cases feature file. Okay. So I'll just simply execute this last scenario now. Executing directly using the runner class. Okay. Has some printed something there. It will just, I think it has printed here already. Where is that? I think we have not printed. Let me check the method if it is actually called or not. Yeah, actually I have not printed anything here. That's why it is not showing in output. Again, coming back, I'm just changing the www.abc.com. So you'll understand that because everywhere I'm using google.com. Executing this. Opening the console. Where is that? Yeah, you can see it's abc.com. So by this way, we can just achieve this data-driven testing in the BDD. So guys, so far any doubts? Just give me 1 minute. I will be back. Yeah, guys. So any doubts here? I'm not seeing any chat window right now. Okay, fine. I open that window. There is no doubts.
I have some doubt.
Yeah, Diksha.
First you have passed this www.google.com, this scenario, the above one. This one,
Outline you're talking
line
about?
number 22.
Yes. Okay, this one.
I understood the outline one, like using the multiple at a one time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this 24 is in data or you are opening the URL?
It's a data.
Okay.
Instead of
but
giving
it can
the
be
data,
anything, no? Like it can be name also.
Yes, right. It can be anything. This is applicable only for this step.
Okay, at one step we can pass only one data.
Yes.
Okay, and why it's the difference between 22 and 28 scenario? Here we are getting maps and there you're only getting the data table.
Yes, actually here the difference is that here we are passing the header of that table. This is a table actually, and we are not passing the table header. That's it. That's the difference.
So if we are passing the header, so it will be considered as maps?
Yes.
Okay.
We have to convert that into the map. That's a regular practice.
We can write it here, no name and the name given below.
Yes, you can use. I will just replacing it with the name. That's fine. Like this, you are talking about, right? Pin code. Like this, you are talking about, right? Hey, Diksha.
Sorry, I lost my connection. Okay.
Actually,
Name,
I lost my connection, I think. Yeah.
pin code, and acha, www.abc. You can write some name there.
Yes, I can write it here. Suppose I put YK.
Okay. So, okay. Any kind of data we can give. Okay.
Yes, any kind of data. This is just example I'm just putting here. And I'll just go it here again. And we can give multiple data as well here. Let me try it. Just keep copying one website name from UI. This one. Because it will get I can copy from here as well. That's fine. I'll go inside this method and I will just print another as well. Now it's a 0. So 1. So let me debug this. 0 1 0 1. Okay, 0 0 0 1. Okay, fine. I am debugging this code now. You will see the actual difference here by debugging. Okay. Okay, actually I have not put this smoke. It is excluding all the test cases. Put the smoke here. Only smoke test will get executed because I have just configured this smoke into the runner file. Okay.
Okay.
Here.
Yes.
As just engine test. I'll see the data. I'll just hover the mouse here. We can see it says it 0 0 0 first data. That second actually it's a row, right? 1 0. I have to provide 1 0 here because this way. Where is the 0? Okay, missed something here. Okay, so now it will print the data which is present in the which we have provided here in the this, because this is only applicable for this. Okay, so I'll just execute this in the run mode now. Now this, I have to run this runner file. Now you can see we have printed both the data at the same time. The test case, this scenario not executed multiple times. But if you want to execute, this data will be used only for this step. The whole scenario will not be repeated. But in this scenario outline, whole scenario will be repeated for this type of data. Just see the difference between these two.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want to execute same test case, same this feature scenario for multiple data, then go for scenario outline. But if you want to execute test case for suppose if you want this data, suppose you are hitting this request first, then second, in single step you have to execute this, then go for this data table approach. So you can simply write a code here. First I will hit this URL, first one, then I will secondly hit this URL, but in single step. I will not repeat everything of that scenario. I will not repeat the whole scenario every time in this data table. That's the main difference between scenario outline and scenario data table actually. And what is the main difference between these two? We are just passing the header here in the table, and here actually we are not passing header. That's the difference between this data table and this actually map data table. Still any confusion?
No, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Fine.
Hi, sir.
Nagendra, tell me.
Sir, in the code,
Mm-hmm.
please go to the in the code.
Okay. Hmm?
So that here, please explain that method. Dot raw and S maps.
Mhm. This one and this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. You have to
Or
remember
that.
this method name.
Yes, sir.
There is
So
no option. Tell me.
okay, I will remember. But what is the use of this method? I just want to know.
It will simply page the data from this table.
Okay.
From this table. That's the use of that. Okay. If you don't remember this method, you can just go ahead. Just going inside this implementation again. You can go inside this data table. You can just look for this method raw. It's a present on the
Okay.
top only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I think there should be method for as map as well. This
It
one.
only used for lists, right? If
Table,
we
not
use.
table.
Okay.
It's not list. We cannot say it's a list, right? It's a data table format. And return type is, I'm navigating here and there. It's a return type is a list of list.
Okay.
We're just converting that into the list of list.
Okay. Return type is list, and we are using data table, so it's a method of data table.
Yes. Right.
When we
Simply
use.
this data table we are converting into the list of lists. Just remember in this way.
Okay.
Okay, and here we are just converting it to the list of map because we are passing the header as well.
So here for fetching data, we use S map.
Yes, as map.
So it's
This is
take
this syntax.
in value of key and value.
Yes, key and value, right. This is the key now, right? URL is a key and value is the actual value which we have provided in the feature. This is actual value.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is for the data driven testing. Then yeah. So we'll go for some tags now. Before tags, I will just go for the hooks, Cucumber hooks. What are the Cucumber hooks? Okay. So there are two hooks, basically @before and @after. So in this test-ng, we are using @before method and @after method, right? So like that, we can just provide our own code that has to be executed before the feature file, before the scenario. So I'll just putting method here, public void before. Again, this is optional. If you want to implement this, implement that. Otherwise, you can simply ignore that. Before, I'll just put before method name. Create one more method called as after. And I will show you the output. Inside this before method. And I have to apply the tag @before. Now you can see before is from not from test-ng or not from the JUnit. It's a Cucumber API Java from this package. Okay, before. Then @after. It's again from the Cucumber, not from Java testing, not from this test engine JUnit. Okay. So I'm just opening the console now. You can see the previous output. We have just printed this URLs here. So now I will just execute this scenario again and you will see the output. Now you can see this is the actual output of the feature, and this we are actually just executing before the method, and this is after method. So it is similar to the before method and after method in the test-ng. Okay, so if you want to use that, you can use it here as well. This will be executed before every scenario. This will executed before after every scenario. Okay, so these are the hooks in the Cucumber. It is called as hooks in the Cucumber. Terminology different, but function is same, like a test-ng. Okay, then I'm going here. Now you can see I've put some tag here, right? This is a smoke tag. I'll put some. I'll just put E2E tag here. Then again for this, I'll just put the smoke tag. So whichever tag, these are the tag actually for these features, these scenarios. I'll just copy this smoke tag here as well. I'll just put some different tag here. So I will put sanity. Suppose if I want to execute only smoke test cases, smoke scenarios only. So I'll just include scenario in the runner class that I have included already. Okay. So now I'll execute. So only smoke tag will be get executed. Okay. You can see this is first, the second. Only this two scenario will get executed. So this before, after, yeah. So you can see this before method, then after method, one scenario got executed here, and then the second one here. Okay, so we can just include tag here if you want. Okay, so this is the tagging we can say. Okay, now if you want, if we don't want to execute the smoke, and from apart from smoke, I have to execute everything. Then I will simply put this negation mark here. I'm just searching for the negation on my keyboard. Is that? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, fine. So what it will do, it will just ignore the smoke, and apart from smoke, it will execute everything. Now executing this runner class again. After executing different test cases which are not executed earlier. Okay, so now I'm just opening the console. You can see different the test cases which don't have smoke test tag that got executed this time. Okay, so this is also you can do. Okay, so and if you want to include, suppose if you want to execute smoke and E2E only, and you have to ignore other, so you can just include smoke and E2E. E2E. And I'm just ignoring this. I'm just deleting this negation mark here, and I'll just yeah, I'm just printing something here. So I'm just confirming the proper test case got executed. E2E. Okay, this is E2E. Then smoke one. Okay, smoke. I know we are printing these two URLs here in the console. Okay, that's fine. Now executing the runner file. Now it's in E2E, right? So if you want to execute multiple tags, we can just provide it by some comma separated in the tags in the other file. So basic test cases, you can just mark it as a smoke or sanity, and which are covering end to end, we can just mark it as an end to end, and based on whatever requirement, we can execute that much tags only. Okay, so you can see end to end test case got also executed. Here you can see it's end to end. I have printed one of the method from end to end, and yeah, we can see this as well. So both the test case got passed, having end to end and smoke tag. Okay, so this is for the tagging. How we can do the tag in the BDD.
Sir, here we use @smoke and @E2E.
We have
So
written it here, right? Yeah.
No, sir, in runner class. In tags.
Yes, yes, here.
So it execute both test cases, right? At the
Yeah.
smoke one.
Yes, yes,
If
it
you
will
want
execute
only,
both.
if you want only smoke, then we write only smoke.
Yes,
Or if we don't want to smoke, then we simply put the tilde sign in front of smoke, right?
yes, yes, yes,
Negation.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, right.
So it
This
will.
one. So it will just keep the smoke and it will execute all other test cases.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, this is for the tags. Then we can go for the tagged hooks. So yeah, that's fine. I'll just cover that as well. So for example, I have just, where is the test? Okay, fine. So now you can see these are the hooks. Okay, and these are the tags. So, but my requirement is that only this before and after should be executed only for E2E, only for this tag. Okay, not for others. So simply I'll go to this here in this implementation class. In the bracket, I will just mention @E2E. I'm just copying the name to avoid the spelling mistake. I think I forgot the syntax. Yeah, that's fine. So again, I'll just copy this. I will just post it here. Okay, so now these tags, these hooks will be executed only for the E2E, not for other. Okay, so this is called as a tagged hooks. So now I'll execute this code. Actually, we are printing many things, so you will get confused here. Still, I'll execute this once. I will show you. Okay, which test case got run? Let me check. I have just put the smoke. Okay, I have executed the smoke, so this should not get printed, right, in the console. I'm opening this console now. We can see this sentence inside before method and after method not got printed here because we are executing this executed only smoke one. Okay, now I'll execute the E2E. Now in this case, that before method and after method should got called and should got executed. You can see there we printed. I'm just minimizing this. You can see inside before method got printed because it is only applicable for the E2E. Okay, fine. I'm just opening the console now. Now you can see inside before method, then our actual end-to-end test case got executed here, then before after method. Okay. Similarly, it has executed for the other data as well because in end-to-end we have just passed multiple URLs. Again, going to the picture, this is end-to-end. So this test case got executed for first. Before executing this google.com, it just printed the before method. After executing this, it printed the after method. Like this, it done for the three times. So I'm just opening. You can see this is the first time before method, end-to-end, after method first time. Going down, inside method, end-to-end, inside before method, then end-to-end, then after method second time, and this is the third time before E2E and after method. Okay, so till now any confusion, guys, in the tags, hooks or tagged hooks?
Hooks, it's similar to TestNG, right? So the
Yeah,
number
it's
of
similar to TestNG,
yeah,
right?
so the
Yes,
number of
yes.
hooks in cucumber is similar to the number of annotation in TestNG.
Yes, yes, yes.
We are having every hooks, every annotation in as hooks in cucumber, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, and one more thing, if you can go to
Can you speak loudly? I'm
Yes.
not able to hear actually properly.
yes, okay, go to UITS Java.
Yes.
Okay, so if you can scroll a bit downwards.
Hmm.
Okay, so what we used to do in TestNG, we used to give the annotations in method level also, right? Correct?
Yes, 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 yes.
Please put a hook in the method to check what is happening over here, how it is responding.
Okay, if you want to put the hook here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this will get executed before every. This is simple actually. This will get executed before every.
Okay. Yes, that I wanted to see.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is it going to be
It's simply
executed?
annotation, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Name is different, but work is same there.
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
do this as well. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so this fine then. Okay, so yeah, so we are almost done with the this BDD. Now we can see we are just we can write test case here, we can execute test case here, but now what about the reporting? Okay, so we have not done any reporting here, so I'll just show that as well, how to do reporting. So in last framework we have just implemented extend report, right? So same code again I have copied here. You can see it again. This is listener, this is a TestNG listener again. Okay, I have changed nothing here. Then this is the class extend report manager, from where actually we have initialized this extend report, and simply I'm just calling this listener at runner class now here. So what will I do? I'll just use @listener annotation, and I will just pass this class name actually, right? Because this is the listener we have implemented in this class, test listener. It's a test listener dot class. It's the same thing that we have done in the earlier framework. Okay, so now I'll executing the test case. Run as TestNG test. Now let this test execute, then I'll show the report. Okay, so now we can see the test case got passed, green is passed. Actually, there is no issue at all. I'm just going to see the report now. Okay, so I'm just refreshing this test output folder. You can see it's student days 27 is a 926. I'm just opening this. We'll open this into the Google Chrome. You can see test login feature and test case got passed. Actually, I just want to change this test case because it's a feature. I can just put feature, the feature name passed. That's it. So we can see the report here. Okay. Actually, this is a basic reporting. So if you want to write something extra at test that feature level, so you can just write our code at, just closing this window. We can write some methods here. So it will just write our report in the detailed way. Okay. So for any doubts, any guys? So I'm done for the day. So if you have any questions, then let me know. Otherwise, we can wind up.
Sir, in runner class,
Yeah, I'm going again into another class. Okay. Yeah.
so why we extending abstract testing, TestNG cucumber tests?
Yeah, actually, we have to use the test. We have to execute our BDD with the test ng. By default, it is we are using this run with, right? This.
Yes, sir.
So this run with is a test ng1. I'm just hovering the mouse. You can see it's asking suggestion for the JUnit 4. So it is using JUnit, but I don't want to use JUnit. I want to go with the test ng. So that's why I'm just extending that with the test ng Cucumber test.
So this runner file is running without @run with.
Yes.
We can
When we
also
are
use
using
it.
when we are using @run with, it will just execute with the JUnit, and when we are executing with the abstract test ng Cucumber test, it will execute with the test ng test. So I'm just right clicking on it. You can see the test ng option here. This test
Yes,
ng
sir.
option. If you're
Yes,
not
sir.
extending this, you will not see the option.
Okay, when we run that, if we using runner with cucumber.class, so then it will show
JUnit option.
JUnit.
Yes. But there is some conflict in my dependency. That's why I'm not to use this. I've tried to download dependency, but I was facing some issue. So I just
Yes,
tried
sir.
this alternate way.
Actually, it's the same issue I'm facing there. That's why I'm asking.
Actually, there is
Runner with.
some. I have checked all the latest jar on the Maven repository, but still I'm not able to resolve this issue. I have
Yes,
to
sir.
check with the older jar actually, but I'm not preparing older jar, so I'm just preparing this test ng option here.
So it's not working with JUnit.
Yes. Yeah, actually, you have to prepare the old jar then before 6 months or 1 year, and you have to try that option.
Oh, okay, sir.
Because with later jar, for sure it's not working. There might be some issue. Okay, guys. Then thank you. If you
I
don't have any
have some
question,
doubt.
yeah, who is this Diksha?
Can
Yeah.
I share my screen, please?
Yeah, you can. Let me stop share my screen.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, just wanted to inform you, right? Tomorrow I have arranged a meeting with Balan. So he would definitely would like to have a word with you guys with respect to the automation training, how it's going so far, and what have you learned, and how you are going to implement in your respective project. So be prepared for that aspect, okay?
Okay.
So guys, if you have any doubts how to implement the framework, how to implement some scenarios, then let me know. I'll just answer that questions. Okay. Yeah, Diksha, go ahead.
See this one. I have created this runner class.
Mhm.
In runner class, I have created the object of
No.
POM.
This is not runner class. This is a class only.
Sorry, yes,
Yeah.
step definition.
Step definition, yes.
Yes. So I have created the object of this where I have
Yes.
find the elements.
Yep.
Okay. And plus I have created the object instance of the base class to open the Chrome and close the driver thing.
Mhm.
Okay. But when I am executing this, and as you said, now listener we need to give here in the runner
Yes,
class.
right.
When I'm executing this, I am getting report, but why I'm getting some methods there?
Which methods?
Just a minute, it is getting executing.
Mhm.
See,
Because this
there
is not yet implemented.
I have implemented this.
No, I don't think so. I just go to the runner class now. Go to the
Runner
runner class now. Okay, just see me the at BDD practice basic feature dot features. Okay, feature. Okay, step definition. Go to the step definition now. Yeah, the spelling is incorrect. Package name. You can see the package name here, and you can see the package name in the runner class. It's a different. That's why it is not searching for it. Go to the
Package name.
runner class now. Yeah, see the that glue step definition. That is the package name actually. You can just make a D small.
Oh, okay.
It should be exactly matched with the package name. Then only it will get executed.
Okay. So this is the package name of UI.
Package name of the step definition.
Step definition. Okay.
Yeah. Now execute. Now show the error. What is the error? So null pointer exception. I think you have implemented something, but yeah, there is some. Just go to that code now. Our code at line number 45 from the console. Just delete the console now. There might be some initialization error. Delete that listeners for now. comment out at line number 11 from the runner class.
Okay.
Now execute. We will go step by step. That's why I'm just trying this one. Still it is showing some error. Cannot go to the line number 20 now. Just
This.
below one. Yes, 20. Now you are not able to click. Now tell me where you have invoked your browser. You have not invoked your browser and still you are trying to click.
This one, base.driver.
This will not open the browser, right? Because we have to hit the URL by using the get method.
Okay.
So just above that, after line number 18, just press enter. Just write base dot. Now here what is the method name actually? I forgot.
This one.
Pre.
Okay.
We'll go to the base class. I just want, Chrome is method, right? Go inside that Chrome method now. It will open the Chrome.
Yes.
Okay.
This.
Yeah. Perfect. Now execute the code.
Okay.
So we have to make few changes at least for this driver invoking. Now execute. It should get executed. Yes. Now it's opening.
Okay. So before invoking only, I was giving that thing.
Yes. Now what you can do, you can just uncomment that listener part as well from the runner class.
And yes, and one more, like then if we are invoking the browser here, then why we are passing this base.driver here?
Go inside that page now. Get random user net page.
Yeah.
We are passing here. We're actually we are passing here to initialize all the elements that are present on this page, like get user, image, name. That we have to initialize, right, from the web page. That's why we are passing the driver here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Like how we are initializing in the argument in that type.
I'm not getting your question again. Go to the UI test now again. Go to the UI test now. Step definition. Yes. Actually, at line number 19, you just opening the browser and hitting the URL. That's it. And rest of the things which are the element present on the UI that are you are initializing at line number 20.
Okay.
Let's remember in this way.
Why this not getting printed? Waiting for the image loading.
So have you called this in the picture file? Just show me the picture file now. Show me the picture file now.
Feature file, yes.
Yes, the first one is a user click on the get user button, then image is loading. Go inside that image is loading now. Yes, the system.printout. Okay. Then go to the okay. Now execute this one more time. Why you are opening two browser in a single scenario? Just comment that.
No, it's step. The close.
It's a close. Okay. So you should close after the method execution, right? At line number 34.
Okay.
Not before.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming.
Yes, it will come for sure. Okay. You have closed browser earlier, so it will fail. So for actually now what you can do, you can just use the hooks here. @before, @after. So it will just open the browser for you. That's it. So you can just simply put before, use before hook and just put that base.chrome into the before. And in after hook, you can just simply put base.close Chrome. Okay. So you don't have to put
in method.
Yes. So you don't have to put at step level.
Okay, as now, which you show now for now.
Yes, okay. Yes, right. That you can implement here. It's again, I told you, it's again your requirement where you can put that. It's your choice.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay. So listener also will work for you now. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. So any more question apart from this, Diksha, or any more?
No, just this is done.
Thank you.
Yes. Like this, no?
Yes, perfect. Just use the control space always, so it will automatically import.
Okay.
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 Yes, same for after as well. It will work. Okay.
Yes. Got it.
Then I'm just stopping the recording.